What's up guys, it's Tony G23 here and we're back today for round 4 of our Formula E career mode. Rules on the screen: if you're new to this series, we have standard FIA point system with 2 points for fastest lap, maximum 8 lap races, 1 spare car and keep it as clean as possible. If you're a regular follower of the series, you should fully know the rules by now. Last time in Punta del Este we had a mixed race. We had a mixed race last time out. I'm not going to spoil it. If you haven't seen it, then go and click on the playlist on my channel. You can go and watch it there. But guys, without further ado, we're going to get on with round 4 of our Formula E Championship here in Buenos Aires, Argentina. So here we go, round 4 of our Formula E Championship. We are starting 14th on the grid with Virgin and a Venturi ahead of us. We're lights out and away we go here on the streets of Buenos Aires. Sam Bird is in the Virgin, Nico Prost up there in the Edam's car. So coming into the first corner, we find ourselves not really with anywhere to go. We're between Sarazan and Bird, and bit of a fender bender there with Prost. So he apped, and I think it was an Andretti car, went into the wall at turn 1. As we get past Prost for 12th place, we've made 2 positions up on the start. Thinking about breaking Daniel Abt into turn 3, I believe this is, so that's not going to work. Into the hairpin, and we're going to try and go down the inside, but Abt shuts the door on us, and he's going wheel to wheel with Bird as well. So it's best not to get tangled up in any of that at the moment. And Prost in the Edams, he's coming up behind us as well. So we're going to try and block him off. Outbreak Sam Bird into turn, God knows what this is. So anyway, into the final 2 corners. Now the weird thing about this lap is, jeez, no. We crossed the finish line sideways, pretty much. The finish line ends there. You've got these 2 corners, 3 corners actually, 4 technically, and then you come on to the start line. So the start line and finish line are 2 very separate things. So that was a bit of a brown trousers moment back there, but Bird righted us. So still in 12th place. Bird seemed to be a bit slow off the entrance to that corner. I seem to be a bit slow on the exit because I just don't trust myself in the first braking zone. So it's very difficult to pinpoint your braking zone. If you get it too early, you stop too quickly before the corner, too late, and you go into the wall along this track. The braking zones on this track are very difficult. But back to the action. Sam Bird going down the inside of him. Robin Frintz and Daniel Abt having a bit of a ding-dong battle ahead of us, and looks like we're going to try and go around the outside of Bird, which does work. We are now up into 11th place. Daniel Abt is up next, and he's placed his car very well. So, giving the rear of his car a bit of a tap. So, these two corners, we're going to have to take a slightly different line to the AI, and because of that, we lose ground on Abt. Bird gains a bit of ground, but we gain it through these couple of corners where we are just that bit faster than the AI. So, we're able to maintain our gap to Abt. Bird seems to have dropped off a bit. Into the first corner again, you break at about the 100-meter board, and that's us down the inside of Abt. I'm going to try and get a better drive off the corner than Frintz, which appears to have worked. So we are now up into 9th place. We are inside points paying positions now from 14th on the grid. So this is an uphill braking zone. Jacques Villeneuve is next in the Venturi, so we're going to look to get past him ASAP. So I'm not sure why I said ASAP then. I really don't know why. So, as soon as possible then. We'll say that. As soon as possible. I know they mean the same thing, but never mind. So, yeah. Ahead of Villeneuve is Jerome D'Ambrosio, then Silvestro is up next. our teammate Matthew Brabham set the fastest lap of the race, but I believe that was on the first lap, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to count it anyways, unfortunately. So, he's done 104. Our quickest one so far has been a 199. So that's terrible. So he must have set that lap on the first lap. It doesn't matter. It's going to count anyways because of the game. So he'll probably confirm 2 points in the bag for that. So back to the action now. We're all over the back of Villeneuve. He's managed to pull away from us a bit. We lose a bit of ground on the AI through that right-hand kink and into the uphill braking zone. We seem to gain on the AI. So I have different strengths and weaknesses compared to the AI, and we're going to go down the inside of Villeneuve. And he tried to hold his line, but we just tried again. It's the 1997 champion versus last year's F1 runner-up, and we get the move done on Villeneuve. So we've actually just overtaken an F1 champion. So that's pretty good going for us, but like I said, he'll gain it back a bit through those two corners because we have to take a slightly different line than the AI to avoid what happened on lap 1. On lap 1 was a near crash, so we don't want that happening again. That lap was a 1:10.1, so Brabham, he's well and truly confirmed his fastest lap. Jerome D'Ambrosio in the Dragon car is up next. We've nearly made up half of our positions, actually. We've nearly made halfway up from where we were on the grid. So we're in 8th place at the moment. D'Ambrosio's, well, he was 0.6 of a second ahead, but we are going to try. We can pretty much reach out and touch the back of that Dragon car. We were just fiddling about with the brake bias there, because these Formula E cars, they can snap on you very easily. Mid-corner, on the entrance to the corner, on the exit. But speaking of the entrance to the corner, we've just outbraked D'Ambrosio and back stepped out a little more mid-corners, but we are past D'Ambrosio, and he was looking to get us back for there. So we're past D'Ambrosio for 7th place. We are now exactly half our grid position. So this is very good so far. A win, I don't think, is on the cards for this race. I mean, it looks like the top 3 have just gone away, and that's not good for us. And we outbraked ourselves into the first corner, and I keep saying to myself, you just brake up that little bit early, just to be sure. You can always release the brake and roll the car into the corner. But D'Ambrosio, he's actually gaining on us through this uphill section, and he's going down the inside of us, and he's made the move stick. I gave him room, and into the next corner, has he just held the line? He's just held the line. We've got the outside line, but we can go through a little bit faster. So that's us maintaining 7th place, I should say. So hopefully we should be able to maintain the gap. Silvestro and Turvey, I think it is that name tag? Oliver Turvey. They pulled out a bit of a gap on us, so I don't think we're going to be able to catch them within the time limit. So, I mean, we've only got how many laps we've got left? About 2 or so, 2 laps left or so. So, hopefully, we should be able to try and maintain 7th place. And D'Ambrosio, has he tried to outbrake us again? No, he hasn't. So, he was thinking about it. D'Ambrosio was thinking about having a move there. But just look through his section. Look how much he closes up on me towards the end section here. And look, there you go. The gap went from about 0.8 of a second to about 0.4. So we halved the gap just in that little bit of straight there. Because I lose so much time on the AI through that little section now. I'm not sure why that is, but it may be a slightly different line I take to the AI, but I don't know. But we've managed to pull out a bit of a gap to D'Ambrosio, and what I was saying earlier about the Silvestro and Turvey, and I think that's Werner ahead as we come on to the final lap of the race. We might be able to get them. It's a very, very slim chance. And that section of corner I just love. It's so fast through that section, and that's where I gain a lot of time on the AI. So onto the final lap of this E3. Braking in, and we've lost the back end. We've lost the back end during braking. Thank God there was a wall there, and we've crashed into the wall. And D'Ambrosio's right there. This is close, and all that work earlier on the previous lap is just gone. It's gone. And I try and take a tighter line compared to D'Ambrosio, and look, he's hauling the slipstream. We're going to try and block him off into the, I think, is this turn 3 or turn 4? I'm not sure, but he's still there. D'Ambrosio is still there. We're going to leave him space if he does try and make a move, and he has made a move. He's got in front of us, and he's up into P7, so we're going to try and dive it down the inside. We'll clip the inside wall, and he's over! D'Ambrosio has rolled the car, and he's free to continue, but I have no clue what was going on there, so we're going to dive it down the inside, make a clean move this time, and that should hopefully be it. Is this the finish line? I believe it is, but I'm not sure on this stage. Do I keep going to the start line? Because the AI still seem to be quite racy. So I'm going to go to the start line just to make sure that we do finish in 7th. But what on earth was happening on that lap? I really don't know. I turned the HUD off. I really don't know. There's the HUD. I turned it back on and whoa, whoa! Villeneuve, what are you doing, man? That was crazy. Crazy last lap. D'Ambrosio rolled his car. Anyway, Loic Duval takes the race win from Matthew Brabham in 2nd. 0.4 of a second behind. So he's had a very good result, Brabham. Heidfeld 3rd for the Mahindra team, so they've finally got some more points on the board, Mahindra. Verne in 4th place. Turvey in 5th. Silvestro in 6th. We're in 7th. D'Ambrosio, who rolled the car, comes home 8th. Villeneuve 9th. Frintz 10th. And Nico Prost all the way down there. Prost, De Grassi, Senna, Sarrazin and Buemi. So some very big names down at the bottom of the field. So it's been a very, very, very topsy-turvy race, has Buenos Aires. Very, very strange. But that wasn't the end of the action, because after the race, Antonio was handed a 5-second penalty for avoidable contact with Jerome D'Ambrosio. This relegates Antonio out of the points for the race and promotes D'Ambrosio, Villeneuve, Frintz, Abt and Da Costa up a place respectively, while Antonio finished the race 12th overall, just 0.3 of a second in front of Virgin's Sam Bird. So with Antonio outside of the points, the championship looks like this. Lucas Di Grassi maintains the championship lead, only 8 points behind Antonio Felix da Costa. Jean-Eric Verne and Antonio Gregori switch places, with Matthew Brabham only 4 points behind his Caterham teammate. Towards the bottom end of the field, Stefan Sarrazin and Alain Prost are tied on points, but since Sarrazin has been more consistent, he occupies 10th place. In the Constructors' Championship, Audi Sport Abt still lead the way, but Caterham have managed to close in to just 3 points, thanks to the points Matthew Brabham scored today in today's race. Team Liguria, the big losers, having dropped from 3rd down to 6th, and Edam's Renault also moved down the table from 6th down to 9th. So anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video today. It's a bit of a gutting result for us, but hopefully we can come back stronger next time. So all that's really left for me to say is I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time at a surprise track, because we don't actually have Mexico for Rfactor, so I will surprise you with a special round at a track that doesn't appear on the calendar. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and hope you guys look forward to that as well. So without further ado, thank you so very much for watching, and goodbye.